Welcome to our full moon meditation. The full moon's going to be in about a half hour. And so we prepare by getting comfortable, taking some slow, deep breaths, moving into our body. Just notice gravity pulling that breath in through the nostrils, filling the lungs, and on the exhale, feel yourself settle into your center. Simply observing the body as it breathes. Feel that substance of the breath activating the nasal passages, the third eye chakra, the crown chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra. Feel the breath moving all the way down into the solar plexus and sacral center energies. As you exhale, squeeze the perineum, that muscle between your legs. And as it relaxes, feel the breath flow in, fresh, clear, clean. Now we recognize the breath as an evolving process. With each new breath, we release the energy into the field, and then we draw it back in with the inhale. Each exhale is imprinted with your experience, your life force, your energy, your consciousness. Each inhale is new and fresh because each inhale holds the energies of each new exhale. So that we feel the balance and the rhythms of life. Noticing the heartbeat, whether you can physically feel it or sense it or not. You know that that rhythmic beat is happening in your heart and happening in all the hearts throughout the world, not just our human family, but all those other beings which have that pumping heart within them. So we feel ourselves beating and breathing with all the breathers on the planet, all the hearts. Now we connect our breath consciously with all the trees and the green things throughout the planet. Acknowledging that divine relationship between the green things, those ones that take in the carbon dioxide that we release and use that substance to turn sunlight into food. And in that process, they release the oxygen back out into the field, which gives us life, allows our consciousness to be present here, now, in this body, in this time-space playground. So experience through the breath your connection to all life on the planet. Notice that the body breathes itself. As we place our conscious awareness on the breath, we participate in that unconscious process, bringing the unconscious, the subconscious, and the conscious together in harmony with this moment. So I invite you now to feel the room around you, feel Mother Earth below you through gravity. Once again, squeeze and release. The perineum, that muscle between your legs, it's muscle that we use when nature calls, when we release that nourishing food substance that we've used for our own nourishment. We release what was not needed back into Mother Earth. And let's open to the truth that that is divine substance, imprinted with our consciousness, used by Mother Earth and all other life on the planet for its own nourishment, for its own evolving process of life. So open yourself now. Let yourself feel that intimate and potent connection with you and all life around you. That there's a divine relationship going on with all life and the planet itself and the cosmos at large as we breathe and move through each day. And as we open to that divine connection, to that truth of the concepts of oneness and unity, we feel them as the truth, and we expand our awareness of self beyond this body, this personality, as we once again squeeze and release the perineum and connect with the heartbeat of the planet and the heart of Mother Earth through our Earth Star Chakra, the one that sits down into Mother Earth and connects you with your entire ancestral past. That tree of life of which you are a specific divine expression. You are the fruit of that blossoming energy. I see it as the pyramid of souls that sit beneath you. There's you, mom and dad, the 4 grandparents, the 8 great-grandparents, the 16 great-great-great, on and on and on and on and on. All those energies are coming into harmony with each breath within you. Let that mental concept expand you into the truth of this moment, right here, right now, of expanded consciousness, expanded awareness of your connection and your participation in life. Squeezing and releasing the perineum again, just in a gentle rhythm. We let it release. We draw that connection with the Earth Star Chakra into the root chakra. Feeling the power of presence here, now, in this moment. We celebrate our body as the grounding element that is always here, now, in this moment, as long as we're invested through this body with our earth journey. Notice that you don't have to do it. Notice that divine, what I call the divine feminine, the energy of being rather than doing. The energy that connects the body into Mother Earth and this divine cosmos. And as we move up into the sacral center, that place of creativity, that place where we have the ability to create new life, that womb energy for women and that seed energy for men. We breathe into it and we connect now consciously with the full moon. Powerful energy of the full moon as it activates the sacral center and our ability to open to the life force that flows through the natural rhythms of heart, of breath, and of the tides and of the seasons. And as we tune into the tides and the huge oceans on the planet, that element of water which covers huge amount, 2/3 of our Mother Earth, and also makes up almost 90% of our body. We feel our connection with the moon and with that divine feminine. And as we breathe that in, we invite it to move up into the solar plexus, our connection with the sun, and the ability to choose our willpower. What will we do? Where will we put our energy? And right here, right now, we open that solar plexus to connect with Mother Earth, the Earth Star Chakra, the root chakra, the sacral center. And we invite in those powerful energies of loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. I think we all know what those first three are, but let's look at the equanimity as that energy of harmony and balance. And we open to it in this moment consciously by recognizing that that's really what we've opened to, finding the balance and the harmony that can be consciously present, not only up here in the mental body, but in that solar plexus as a feeling of harmony, connection, balance, as experienced through loving kindness, joy, compassion, and equanimity. And as we breathe that energy into the solar plexus, let us hold that energy for each of us, ourselves, individually. Loving kindness towards the self. Recognizing that our simple willingness to move into this time and space, earth, human experience, we've agreed to participate in the evolution, not just of our species, not just of Mother Earth, but of the entire cosmos. We may not understand it intellectually, but let the breath and that feeling of connection in the solar plexus and heart chakra, yes, we move into the heart now as we feel the energies of loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity. And the joy that we open to now is what the Buddhists call the causeless joy. It's not joy because we've gotten something or something has happened. It's the simple joy that we're able to experience this moment. The simple joy of presence. Feeling that compassion, that appreciation, that gratitude for this life that we've been given and our willingness to move through it. Even with its trials and tribulations and dramas and traumas, we recognize that all of them are of our own making and that they're part of the learning process, this wonderful playground, as I call it, but it's also a schoolroom, place of lessons, of learning, of awakening, growing, of blossoming. And we feel that divine orb that circles us. That moon, that expression of the divine feminine. We visualize that now in our mind. We may have seen it in the sky last night. Depending on where you are on the planet, you may be able to walk outside and view it right now. But as we hold it in our inner vision, recognizing that that divine glow that comes from that divine expression of the feminine, that mother moon, we can think of it maybe as the daughter of Mother Earth. But that reflection of the divine solar energy, that the moon shines on us during the nighttime, during our womb energy, when powerful changes and inner energies move and shift and evolve and are nourished and rejuvenated. We feel that happening now in a conscious way through our choosing. We draw in that divine feminine, knowing that the moon allows a powerful, harmonious, rhythmic balance. It speaks to the oceans, allowing the tides to allow the oceans to literally breathe. We see it more micro energy of the breath in the waves when you go to the ocean and watch the waves coming in, but we feel it in that macro breath of Mother Earth in the tides every approximately 12 hours. Mother Earth takes a breath thanks to that divine magnetic energy of the moon, which we are celebrating now. And now let's use that moon, which shines down on the entire planet, continuing to circle it. Let's activate that moon and ourselves with those energies of loving kindness, compassion. Thank you, Mother Moon. Joy, causeless joy. The joy which is the truth of this experience here in life. That joy is that life force energy that flows through with each breath. That loving kindness is flowing through with each breath and radiating to and from that divine feminine aspect, that Mother Moon. That equanimity, that balance that allows our Mother Earth to breathe. We radiate that energy throughout the planet, trusting that beyond our human view, there is a divine order. Even with the challenges that we compassionate, open-hearted individuals feel with some of what looks like craziness going on the planet, we bathe it in loving kindness, all of it, in loving kindness, in compassion, sending from that heart place the recognition that we know there's a divine balance. And we trust that through what looks like the opposite of that, that all energies are finding their way into balance. And rather than sending resistance or angst or anything that is not loving kindness, compassion, joy, and balance, is adding to the disharmony. So right here, right now, as we connect, maybe more potently and more fully and more consciously than ever before with that divine moon during this full moon of April 1922. I'm sorry, 2022, 2022. And we can call in that thing from the past and things from the future. It's all happening now. With each new breath, we move into silence for the next 10 minutes, just surrendering to those energies and that give and take, loving, evolving connection with that beautiful moon, that divine feminine. We surrender into loving kindness, compassion, joy, causeless joy, and equanimity. And as we move into the silence, if you're experiencing anything that feels other than those four divine energies, just simply make space within that loving kindness, compassion, joy, and equanimity for that energy. Be the witness as we surrender and deepen our connection. Tuning into your heart center now. Feel right in the very deepest place of your heart that the breath is being initiated. Feel your heart calling in the breath. And feel Mother Earth and gravity drawing out the breath back into the field. And with the next few breaths, allow yourself to call that moon. You can visualize that moon now opening into the heart center. Breathing that moon into your heart. Feeling the moon now activating, blossoming, evolving into the heart through those energies of loving kindness, compassion, causeless joy, and equanimity. Feeling that beautiful, glowing, alive moon in your heart holds the space, creates that dynamic for equanimity, which continues to express and experience loving kindness, compassion, and causeless joy, now blossoming, nurturing, embodying those energies there in that equanimity of the beating heart, the rhythmic breath, and now feel yourself with that divine equanimity of the moon, breathing with Mother Earth and all life on the planet. I'm going to end the transmission, but feel free to continue in your own space as long as it feels nourishing for you. Sending love, loving kindness, compassion, causeless joy, and equanimity. For a blessed day, a blessed weekend, a blessed life. Check out my website, karstenspencer.com, for all else that's going on. You can join us tomorrow at Unity SF, Unity Spiritual Center of San Francisco. And next week I will be speaking, sharing the title, What If Nothing's Wrong? Blessings.